Okay, you just come out of the dressing room. Tell us a little bit about the mood in there at the moment. How are the lads?
I don't know, a bit somber, as you can imagine. I think, obviously, the fact that Chorley lost probably makes it that bit more difficult to take, because, you know, we were saying the week leading up to the game, if we just take care of our business, then obviously that's all we can do, and unfortunately we haven't been able to do that. And yeah, you kind of, I'm not one for looking back or making talking about regrets or having regrets, but you can't help but think about some of the lost points. And but it wasn't meant to be. Just tried to obviously keep everyone's heads up, because it's been a very solid season. You know, some really good, strong performances throughout. Obviously, Danny Lloyd with his 29 goals, but Lewis Montrose in the centre midfield again has been absolutely unbelievable. You know, the new lads have been brilliant since they come in from day one. Obviously, like to see Sam Minahan, obviously Duxbury's come back in, and then even the lads that have just got in towards the end of the season, you know, Max Cartwright, Harry there, and then obviously we've got Harry from FC United. To be fair, I could go through every single one of the lads, because they've all played their part. Everyone's played their part. It's been a massive season. Like the Gaffer's touched on, you know, we wanted improvement this year, and I think we have done that. 50 odd points last year and 70 odd points this year, and to still be in the mix come the end of the season. Obviously the aim was playoffs, but we've just fallen at the last hurdle, last game. But you know, when you look around in the crowd and the size of the club, I mean, the fans have been absolutely brilliant. I mean, their reaction at the end of the game, you know.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, for a, you know, given what's the bigger picture today, what a reaction from the supporters at the end there. They're cheering straight from the final whistle.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's a testament to them. And, you know, they've been right behind us from the start of the season. And I like to think, obviously, we've given them something to shout about. And, you know, they've obviously turned out in numbers this year. And, you know, I don't think there's not many League Two, League One clubs, apart from obviously just big ones, you know, that can sort of boast that kind of support that we've had throughout the season, the average. And I just want to, you know, for me and all the players, all the staff, everyone connected to the club, you know, big thank you to the fans. And, you know, let's hope can do it next year. You know, we've got, I'm saying to lads, we've got to just take this, use it as your motivation, your inspiration, however you want to look at it. Just come back, you know, obviously take stock over the summer, recharge the batteries, and then we go again, try and improve again. And, you know, if we improve again, I think we'll be there.
And from a personal perspective, the last few weeks, the Gaffer's gone back to the old man, hasn't he? He's put you back in that number 9 shirt, and you played us into a position where we almost made it today. Yeah.
I mean, I've managed to get myself back in the last 3 games, and you know that's why I wanted to. This is why I came to the club. You know, to be involved in times like this. I wanted to be in that team that, you know, got Stockport back on the road and where they belong and where they should be. And, you know, in a way, I kind of have done that. Obviously, like I said, we've made strides this season, improved, and you know, I'm just so thankful to have the opportunity to play for such a great club and great fans. Met a lot of good people, and really enjoyed my time and really enjoyed the last 3 games, and was really looking forward to today, as I'm sure everyone was. And just a bit disappointed, obviously, as everyone is connected to this club, that we didn't do it. But got to look back and take the positives as always. We've had a solid season. Like I said, we've made improvements, some great individual performances, great team performances, some really special moments, and you know, we've got to use that, like I said, and come back next year stronger. Looking
at today's game, as a former Cheltenham man, the Gloucester fans weren't too happy about the penalty. No question for you, though.
Like I was trying to say to their defenders, I mean, I'm just about to shoot. I don't know anyone who's going to go down in the box when they're that far out and just about to, you know, potentially score. So it's a penalty for me, and the referee's given it. Whatever they think, whatever we think, he's given it. Danny Lloyd's done the business, as he has done for the majority of the season, and unfortunately we couldn't hold on or get the second. But it is one of them things. That's football for you, you know. You've got to, I think the secret is not to get too carried away with the highs or the lows, you know, maintain level-headed all the time, and hopefully we can do that. You know, that's going to let off a bit of steam over the next couple of days, recharge the batteries, and like I said, come back bigger and stronger and use this experience.
Well, listen, for the last couple of years, you've been a really popular figure around the place. What happens in the summer now with Kayode Odejayi? What are your plans? And has the manager said anything to you about next year?
No, nothing's been said. I feel good, feel fit, feel strong. You know, I try and look after myself off the pitch and away from here. So, you know, I still want to play. Ideally, I would love to be pulling on the blue of Stockport again next year, and like I said, obviously come and finish the job that I came to do. But that's not down to me. You know, that's obviously down to the manager and the staff. And listen, whatever the decision is, I'll shake everyone's hand, and you know, yeah, see what happens. See if there's anyone that fancies it. But like I said, nothing's been said, so I'm not really sure what will happen. But we'll see.
And I know you do look after yourself. What's your plans for the summer? Are you going to get a little break at any point with the family, maybe?
Yeah, definitely. I think got a couple of weeks away with my wife and my 2 kids, so looking forward to that. We're going with a few friends, so you know, we'll have a nice little break, couple of weeks, spend some time with the family, and yeah, like I said, just yeah, summers have a bit of a different spin on them these days with the kids, but no, I'm looking forward to obviously spending a bit of time with them. It would have been nice to obviously have a few playoff games to go to, and you know, maybe we brought them along, but it wasn't meant to be, like I said. So yeah, just take stock, recharge the batteries, and yeah, whatever will be, will be.
Big man, it's always a pleasure to talk
Always.
to you. Thanks for your time. Thanks for fronting up. Well done.
Cheers, no problem.